do a pilot study, right? Find a pilot group, a progressive leader. And the basic idea for me is you go in with a presenting issue. It could be around revenue, it could be around innovation, whatever it is, right? And design the assessment to deliver results there. Don't hide it in some back office function. Pick something that matters. And typically you find that these ideas really traffic like crazy. You're able to come back with insights that leader just never had, right? And this is a game that's not one big thing that's going to solve everything, right? It's not one design or not one prioritization process. What you're doing is enabling people to see 5 small things that they can go do immediately, right? That they're overwhelming 12 people they hadn't thought about. And that's a big deal. It's slowing things down. They're underutilizing certain talent on the edge. They've got silos, you know what I mean? Very targeted things that they can go do quickly. And that message really traffics quickly and it starts to get uptake right throughout. Like I'm showing you, just like you can imagine, you're looking at what I just showed you and there are lines and arrows of people you don't know or care about. But you can imagine, even if you take the names off and you're coloring the nodes by groups or things like that, people go, oh, wow, we haven't been looking at this analytically. There are things we can go do. And when it's their story, it takes off in different ways. So that's one. Second thing is what I just showed you is it's a tool I built for the members of my consortia, that it's a survey-based approach. And it's a very guided set of steps that people take to set the survey up. They're guided through that. They deploy it. Usually what we're targeting is a 10 to 12 minute survey of the people that we're looking at. And when that is done, basically the data comes back into the dashboard I was just walking through. And each person has the option of getting a personalized report for themselves, right? And you can choose whether to deploy that or not. But one of the neat things about network data is the results have an inherent use for the individuals, right? Whereas culture surveys, it doesn't really. You can kind of make it happen, but it's not as good. The individual reports are not showing that Claudio doesn't come to me, right? It's not anything with lines and arrows on it. It's these sideways bar charts that say, gosh, your network's more or less insular than your peers. And here's what you can do about it, or things that are very, very actionable. And that's the other thing I find has real big impact is when you can show the value to the individuals in this stuff, and they're getting things of value back to them. That's been way more valuable than everything else we've tried, like giving away iPhones and everything else. It was really kind of having that device that made it valuable for the individuals that had things take off there.